Hey y'all, it's Magical Mimi, and I wanted to talk about the energy some more, about what is happening and the things that are coming up this weekend. Specifically, this weekend is going to be pretty wild. So, the 21st, Sunday, is a partial solar eclipse. It's only in the southern hemisphere, though. However, it's still an eclipse. And it happens during the last 10 degrees of Virgo. And if you don't follow Chani Nichols, you should watch her video about what the last 10 degrees of Virgo's theme is. Because I've been talking about for many months about how we are witnessing the fall of the patriarchy, and that everything that's been happening, especially since the end of January, all of that is a speeding up of the fall. The three pillars are represented by the red, white, blue team, the blue and white team from the Middle East, and the cold country. Those are the three pillars. And the red, white, and blue team is the last pillar, whereas the other two have already been having a lot of issues. We all know about the WAR stuff that they've been involved in, right? And people are really on to the blue and white team's BS. So the eclipse, the theme for those last 10 degrees of Virgo are represented by I'm going to use Chani Nichols' word, a sarcophagus. And there's also a new moon on Sunday as well. And Sunday is the UN International Day of Peace. And what's interesting is the new moon starts in Virgo in those last 10 degrees. And then the new moon will quickly move into Libra. And Libra is all about justice, balancing of scales. That's what it's about. And then the next day is the autumn equinox and the start of Rosh Hashanah. For those of you that don't know, Rosh Hashanah is the day of judgment. And Rosh Hashanah starts the day after a solar eclipse. And the day after Virgo is in 10 degrees to whatever. I don't remember what it is. Chani Nichols explains this way better because she's an astrologer. But why I'm talking about that is because I got a message from 17 different spirits coming to me last night about what is happening. And I asked them, what is the message about? Like, what's the theme? And they said collective pog. And if you're a millennial, y'all remember them pogs, right? The trading of them, and like we would flip them and stuff, right? Yeah. So perhaps a lot of things that have been happening, there's another side to that. And perhaps things are going to be flipped. Perhaps what is rightfully so will begin. And I know it is super hard to have hope right now. There is just a lot of craziness, and it's infuriating. It's scary. It's wrong. It's morally and humanly wrong. It's just wrong. And it seems like it's never going to end. I know that a lot of people are scared that it's never going to end, that it's going to get worse, but it will end. It absolutely will. And no, this is not the end of the world. I mean, an archetype of the world. It is the end of the patriarchy. And I mean, that is a fantastic thing. Like, what a time to be alive, to witness and be a part of that fall. Which, you know, for a while, those of us that are feminists have been referring to autumn as the fall of the patriarchy. So, perhaps this is the year. Also, Spirit was describing the people that are going to be uncovered on that other side of the pog. Refer to them as boneless hedgehogs. Isn't that interesting? So hedgehogs like to curl up in a ball to protect themselves. That's what those spines are for. And Spirit is calling those people boneless, spineless. They have no spines and they are about to be exposed. And there's no amount of protection that they can do to prevent that. Spirit also said that there are heaps of alignment happening right now. And the solar system, with the stars, everything is all about alignment. Heaps of alignment. It's happening. I know it's hard to continue to hold on to hope. I get it. But we have to. We cannot let the nefarious actors get us down. We can't let them control our state of mind. Once you let them do that, you relinquish all control. That's what you do when you give in to bullies of any kind, any negative energy, any negative person. When you give in to them, you relinquish your control to them. And we can't do that. And the most radical thing you can do during times like now is to continue to have hope. So I'm going to continue to have hope. And yes, we can be angry and furious for what we are seeing, because we should be. But don't lose your hope. And don't lose your humanity. Keep looking for the signs of what is going on and all the alignments, the heaps of alignment. All right. Until next time, peace be with you.